And welcome back to Memorial Stadium. This is the granddaddy of them all, the Battle of Port Huron. And in this game, it's 7-6 for the Huskies. In the second quarter now we go. First play of that drive, man in motion. Husky football. Kemp, give to Evans, I believe, and he could be gone. Look out, 30, 25, down to the 20, one man to beat, no, and he gets about to the 17-yard line. Look out for that wall. He almost hit it. But
nice job of faking by all the backs on that one, and no one knew Cedric had it until he was maybe 10, 15 yards past the line of scrimmage.
So a dandy run to begin this quarter, and that's what you want to see, obviously. Stay pumped up, and they're pumped over there. Once again, both these teams come into this game at 4-3. That's key because obviously a loss will disintegrate any playoff chances either of these teams have, and their chances of making the playoffs already very slim. First and 10 from the 18, Kemp. Give to Schock, I believe, and Schock, well, if he got one, he was lucky. Among tacklers, number 71, Will Cartanga. My mistake, Cartagena, I believe. Another one of these names that'll get you. One will get you every game.
Yep.
Of course, I better not say that. The game is still young. So
you never know who is going to come off the sidelines for either of these teams.
Yep. 2nd and 9 from the 17. Kemp. That was a good play that he got rid of that. Had that been a catch by Schock, he had a lot of running room too because they were blitzing.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 now from the 17. This might be in Christofferson's range. I don't know. It would be a dandy if he could hit it. Marked on the 17-yard line.
Well, when you get inside the red zone, though, you always want to put it in the end zone.
Yeah.
And,
you're looking at about 34 yards from where it stands right now, so we'll see. Kemp, back to pass. A blitz from William Knight to the outside, caught by Schock.
He's got a host of blockers.
10, to the 5. Touchdown, Port Huron Northern. Schock. Big time, showtime Schock. Right there with a big time play.
Beautiful screen setup, too.
Yes.
The offense let their D-line go by, and looks like they had Kemp in their grasp, but then he just floated out to the flat to Schock, and he had a host of Huskies down the sidelines.
And what's the perfect offset to counteract a blitz? A screen, and they did it to perfection. Great block outside on a speedy William Knight as well. So here's the extra point try to make it 14-6. Place down, here's the kick. He split it, yep. So, very impressive drive capped off by a big screen pass at the end. Your thoughts on the Port Huron Northern club offensively? Looking pretty good.
They're mixing it up really good with the run and the pass also. I mean, they're getting a job done with the run, and I guess the coaching staff thought that PH was going to be in a blitzing with a 3rd and 9. They know it was a passing down, but Northern had their number on that one with the counteract screen, which worked perfectly. But the Huskies the Big Reds can't put their heads down on this one. They got to stay pumped up.
Well, it's been a Husky score, Big Red answer. The Huskies have scored again. Let's see if Big Reds can answer again now. They will get the ball back. DeMar Cranford and the usual man, Tony Washington, back to return this one at the 15-yard line for the Big Reds. Here's a kickoff from the 45. And looks to be in Washington's area. And lets that go out of bounds on a smart play because that brings it to the 35-yard line now. That's twice now we've seen out of bounds kicks in this game. Is it because of the maybe cold conditions?
I don't think so. It's just I'm not really sure what the answer is for that one, but I don't think it's smart football to get the field position all the way up to the 35. I think the coaching staff would like to see put the ball in play, or they're just kicking away from the dangerous Tony Washington, but...
Well, they're set up for another kick, I believe.
So did...
Was that penalty not accepted? Maybe I think they make him kick again.
Sure.
That's what they did. Maybe get Tony Washington or Cranford. Always dangerous Cranford. Another chance to return this one. A 10-yard major to the 35, so... that can all but help you.
Nate Hurst does the kicking duty, or the kickoff duties for Northern.
So we'll see. 1st and 10 on the 35. Obviously, it's a kickoff. Couldn't run that one by you. So the kickoff. Washington off a bounce to the outside. A missed block there. Nowhere to go. Fights it off. That's actually a very good run back considering for Washington, who gets to the 30.
Actually, I think they might have lost 5 yards with the re-kick. But the way the running game has gone so far, shouldn't be a problem with the Big Reds.
And always dangerous when it bounces in front of your kick return man, such as it did Washington. And the big thing to do in that one, not worry about how many yards you're going to get ahead of the time, just catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So 1st and 10 from the 30. John Scott coming out. And the fake to him instead, the keeper to Ricky Johnston. Johnston up the middle, fighting. Gain of, look at him drag everybody down for a gain of 9. Wow. Well, that offensive line just went with him, and they couldn't get through to him. I was thinking gain of 6, and he kept mustering his way. So a gain of 8 officially, 2nd down and 2. Huskies showing blitz. Here they come. Washington gets the toss, back to throw. We see a flag there, no. And I believe that's a good call. Good no call there. I believe the receiver just bumped into the secondary man.
But they were both going over the ball and their feet just got tangled up. Good no call there.
Of course, that was Jeff Warzinski. And being guarded by Corey Gleason, whom, of course, Warzinski bumped into.
Pass play by the offense just to keep those cornerbacks and DBs honest. Third run, then they go with the pass.
Well, it brings it to 3rd and 2 now. A lot of motion again on that offensive line for the Big Reds. Johnston fumbled the football off the snap, can't get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down. They had that played pretty well.
Yeah, and that was a costly error. They couldn't get the momentum going right away after. I guess it could have been a low snap, but costed the running back seconds to get up to that line, and by that time the Husky defense had already collapsed on the play.
Well, I don't think this is the punting unit out there. Yes, I guess it is. Tony Washington back the punt.
Well, who knows?
Watch a fake. You never know. This team's known to do that. We'll see.
Yeah,
and there it is. William Knight to the outside, but they don't buy the fake at all. No way, Jose. Number 77 for Port Huron Northern, James Nelson. All over him, Damien.
That was a big defensive play. I don't know if they kind of thought that it was coming or what, but they defensed that perfectly and have perfect field position going the other way now.
That's a risk to take, but you think fakes aren't expected? I feel that one might have been expected. I even called it up here.
But you are the old wise one.
I don't know about old or wise, really. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 36. The power set. Kemp back to pass. A quick out. No. Overthrow his man.
He was open, too.
Intended receiver Aaron White.
Just a bit long, though.
Well, he had more time than I think he let on. He threw that one right away, and I think
it was one of those quick slants, but just out of reach of the receiver.
So 2nd and 10 now. 2 wideouts near side. They do a lot of switching around on this team. The give to Evans, down right there. Oh, a beautiful tackle. Number 43, I believe that's Corey Hunt. No, it's Jeff Warzinski, actually. Warzinski. A beautiful tackle there. And as well, number 71, Will Cartagena. And I'm having problems with that name, but main thing is good ball player. He's had a lot of nice tackles today for this Big Red team. So 3rd and 10, 3 wideouts, 1 back. The back is Cedric Evans. Kemp back to pass. Blitz late from Knight, avoids it, and here he goes up the middle. To the 30 and down at the 21-yard line. Kemp, a great run. And that's really smart. Heads up thinking and quick thinking, too.
I don't know if he had any receivers downfield, but he avoided the first wave from that D-line, and he had an open room there. Once you get past that first wave, you don't get until you don't hit the linebackers because they're back in pass protection, so it gives you a lot of room to run.
So it's 1st and 10 now. The give to Malachi. Malachi, nowhere to run. He's smothered.
He might have
Look out! We might have a fumble. Look out! Big Reds indicate they have it. They do. They have the football. The Big Reds. Malachi coughed it up, and as a result, I don't know if it was Warzinski on that one or maybe number 80 even, Steve Hunt. One of them got that football back for Port Huron, and a big turnover, wasn't it?
That was, Northern was driving. They just had a first down. Big defensive stop.
So that makes it 1st and 10 from the 20 now. To give to Washington. He's going to take it outside with 2 blockers. A good block from one, but they read it well. Down about the 25.
Again,
Gain of
he
a
had the
vault
blockers there, but Northern just strung him out using the sideline as an extra defender. He couldn't turn the corner either, so good defensive play to string him out. It looks like they had the whole team running this way, maybe a student body coming our way.
Okay, 2nd down 5 from the 25. It's more than I thought he gained, but he gained 45 or 5 nonetheless. And I don't know what happened here. Washington got the snap, maybe a miscue. He tried to hand off to Ricky Johnston. Nope, instead downed. And a loss. You get a big turnover like that, you got to take advantage of it. So 8 minutes exactly. 2nd quarter of play. So 3rd and 7 now. John Scott coming in motion. Scott gets the football, gets the call, still fighting, downed at the 27-yard line. Well short of the 1st down. It will be 4th down, and it looks to be about 4. And what are they going to do here? I would guess a punt is primary. You got a punt here. So it's 4th down, and a short 4 is being listed. Late substitution for the Big Reds, number 14, Ernest Groves in there. Washington back to punt. Matt Showtime Shock back to return for the Husky team. And here they come, and untouched was the man, but didn't block it. Shock takes out the 50. Down right there, the 47. A good, strong tackle. Number 17, Chris Collier, a beauty.
That was a big step for the defense, too. That was a momentum shift for the Big Reds, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalize, and Huskies started with a pretty decent field position.
So all of a sudden, Port Huron Big Reds stopped. They can't seem to do anything on offense. Well, here we go again. 1st and 10 from the 47. They have a man in motion. Kemp. The quick give. I believe that's Malachi. Right at the middle. Actually, Cedric Evans the carry for about 2 or 3. So really, Port Huron Northern has had the football, time of possession-wise, a lot more in this first half. Not really what I expected. Port Huron Northern more of a quick striking team as opposed to the Big Reds who run the gut, and control time. So 2nd and 7 now from the 43. Here comes Shock in motion. Kemp. Over the middle and caught.
Nice
Down
pass.
at the 31-yard line.
Put it right in the numbers between two Port Huron defenders for the first down.
Brian Coleman, a beautiful catch there by Port Huron Northern. They like those quick outs, don't they? So brings up 1st and 10 from the 32. Kemp, a good day throwing already. 2 receivers far side, 2 back set. Here he comes in motion now. The give, and it wasn't Malachi at all, it was Evans. I followed Malachi, but no, instead of fake to him and the give. So it'll be about 3rd down, I believe. Well, 2nd down and about 3 now, maybe 4. So this time they bring 3 wide receivers. The quick handoff and a beautiful tackle there. Made, oh, number 85. You can't get much better than that on the line.
Who's at number 80?
Number 80, Steve Hunt, my mistake.
They,
Showing his captain leadership there.
even though he was on the ground, he was able to take the running back's legs out from underneath of him. Stopped him right at the line of scrimmage.
And nice to see while he's being blocked to still make that play. That's a great tackle. So it's 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can maybe pull another great tackle like that one out of the bag. Shock and Malachi in the backfield, and I believe a timeout's been taken here by the Huskies. So, this first half, maybe? Shocking to you, or is this what you expected?
Well, I think I wouldn't say shocking, but one of our main points for key to victory for both teams is whether Northern can stop Tony Washington or Tony would just run all over him, and it looks like the defense might have the upper hand at this point of the game.
Well, they're going to make it 3rd and 3 when we get the play going again. It'll be from the 25. 4:20 remaining. There you see the big red club all kneeling. They need the rest, I think.
I'd just like to take this moment and congratulate Coach Baker for being inducted to the Port Huron Sports Hall of Fame.
Nice to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I had the luxury of, when I played for Northern, to be coached by Coach Baker. So
and well respected as well.
Oh, sure. I'd like to congratulate him on that one.
Okay.
Back to our game.
Back to the action now. Malachi to the outside, to the 10, to the 5. Battles his way to the 1. Oh, good run from Malachi. You knew it was coming sooner or later.
Hey, kicked it outside, and the O-line walled off the defense from pursuing, and he just ran it down the sidelines. Almost got punched it into the end zone, but was knocked out of bounds.
So we got a 1st and goal from the 2. He had a lot of running room there, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
The outside. I think they were expecting maybe something up the middle, the Big Reds were, that is. And should the Huskies score here, this would be huge. Let's see. Kemp. Give the Shock, dives, touchdown! Port Huron Northern, yes, we're waiting for the official word, and there it is, touchdown, Port Huron Northern. And the Husky fans really appreciate that one. A beautiful drive.
Yeah, they mixed the pass well with the run also, and kept the defense off balance.
So, with that in mind, 20-6 now, and Christofferson for the extra point try. A very dependable extra point kicker, as we mentioned. And the snap, and here's the kick. Almost blocked. He got her through. 21-6 now. So they're now 2 possessions away from tying this game, and that's big going into the half, if they can hold. If if you're the Port Huron Big Red coach right now, what are you telling them? I mean,
to keep your heads up. I mean, we still got 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. We've got a whole second half to go yet, and you can't put your heads down. You got to stay pumped up, because once the emotion goes down, it's just a downward spiral after that.
And the fans staying with the Big Reds, obviously. I see a guy down here right now yelling at them, saying, "Let's get together. Let's get it going now." And well, plenty of time from that perspective, isn't it? So we'll see. They really need to score on this drive before the half, though, realistically. And the kick, that's out of bounds again. Are they maybe trying to avoid Washington? Or
I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't know why I said Washington. They are actually avoiding Cranford, it looks like. They're kicking to the left. Cranford, of course, a very good kickoff returner on this club. Well, they've denied it again. They want to see these two return it again.
I don't think it's very good special teams play on Northern's part. I mean, giving them... I mean, they could take it at the 35 every time, so... Who knows what their... what the strategy is on that one.
So the ball marked at the 35-yard line for this kickoff now.
Yeah, and the Big Reds, they keep declining it because they want to get this ball in the play.
I would think they'd want to get it in Cranford's hands if they could. But Washington almost equally. And they squib kick this one. This one takes a bounce in Cranford's hands. He's dangerous. He avoids one tackle, that's what I mean. Gets out, still going to about the 42. And a flag on the play. I think we have a late hit.
That's a bad call.
If that is the call, in fact, we'll have to wait and see. Well, that's 15 yards automatically if that is a late hit.
I don't know about that.
Yes, it is. Personal foul. So that makes a great return happen, doesn't it?
Well, that definitely is in favor of PH. Took the re-kick, got it out to, I believe, maybe the 45 and tack on another 15. So they're well in
range to score, obviously.
Yeah, Husky territory, only playing with half the field now. And that's the breaks that the PH needs right now.
Well, I mentioned Cranford is dangerous. Avoided one tackle nicely. But the late hits, you can't have those.
No. I mean, it's pretty physically dangerous with the wall being so close to the sidelines there. That could be dangerous. So
1st and 10 from the 45. Tony Washington, the carry straight up the middle for about 2 or 3. So that makes it 2nd down and 7. So let's see what they can do on this drive. The Big Reds, that is. They trail at 21-6. And kind of a surprise to me. I thought it would be a little closer than this, but we'll see. Washington, they give to Scott, who's been a big playmaker. Shakes off one tackle, shakes off another. Down at the 25-yard line. Number 59 on the tackle there, Josh Duncan for Port Huron Northern. John Scott, that runs there all day. They've done it twice, and it's worked twice, and now a third time.
The way what they're faking is catching the defense, I guess. I mean, PH has always had since they're strictly a run team, they have to play out their fakes to perfection, and I think it got them on that play.
But I can't figure out where in the world is Will Knight. That guy is always the offensive spark, unless they're saving him, or is he hurt? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Washington on the other side, though, straight up the middle carry, and he didn't get much if he got anything. Actually lost a little bit. So John Scott checking back in. Second and 10 now, 2:39 to go. First half, 21-6. Northern leads. This one from the 26, and Washington. They give again to Scott. Scott fakes outside, goes inside, and goes down to the 19. A good power run there.
Yeah, that was just the same play again.
Almost to the 2-minute warning. Although I don't believe there is a 2-minute warning in high school, but it's good to say anyway. We have a timeout by the Huskies, who want to regroup after 2 back-to-back good runs by John Scott. And while we have this timeout, I'd like to say, as I always do, listen to WSGR 91.3 FM from the St. Clair County Community College campus. We have fun down there, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Especially on Sunday mornings, 10 to 12, WSGR Sports Zone.
Sports / entertainment, whatever. You get it all on that show.
You've listened to it quite a Sunday. What's your impression?
I would say, I mean,
a good laugh.
Yeah, it is if you want, I mean, you get the sports also, but if you want it with
some laughter.
Sure, comedy, yeah.
Yep. So we are back, Memorial Stadium again now, and well, from a weather's perspective, the rain has held off. It was in the forecast. A little too cool for rain, I think.
Well, it rained previously today, and really didn't dry out because then it was quite cold for the rest of the day. So I don't know if it had any effect on the playing surface. I don't see many players slipping and sliding down there tonight.
Okay, so 3rd and 4 as we get the game back on again. 2:15 to go, first half of play. A lot of movement on the Port Huron Big Red offensive line. Here they go, 3rd and 4 from the 20. Washington. Again to Scott. Fighting, can't shake off the tackle. And a dandy made there. Number 51, Chris Damon, among tacklers for Northern. So the clock keeps ticking now. That's 4th down. William Knight finally is checking into the game. He is the spark plug. We'll see, 4th and 5, a short 5, but this is big right now. The Big Reds really need this one. We'll see. Minute 30 to go, first half. Husky showing blitz. Washington to the outside. He's got 2 blockers. One of them's Knight. Hustling, and I think he did get the first down. That's a good call and a good run.
They had a host of Big Reds out there, and he was just following his blocks.
Well, I think the tight end went to the outside as well as William Knight and another blocker, plus the back. And when you have that going your way,
he just outnumbered the defender, so picked up 5 yards, a big 5 yards to keep this drive alive. Hopefully get a score in before half.
A huge 5 yards, yes. So 1st and 10 from the 14 now. John Scott again. The fake to him. Instead, it's given to Will Knight, and I said it right there. Touchdown, Port Huron Big Reds. You put in Will Knight, he produces. What can you say? Speechless, huh?
Yeah, I am. That play really was huge going into this halftime. Maybe gain some momentum going into half.
I don't just say these things.
No.
You put in Will Knight, it works out for you. Is it maybe because they're maybe saving him, or is he maybe injured, or what's going on?
I'm not really sure if this was a critical part of the game.
Again, the fake, and they give to Will Knight again, and another touchdown, and then for the 2-point conversion. And that was huge. You talk about a momentum giver at the end of the first half.
I don't think they were saving Will Knight. I mean, probably for this, it's going into halftime, so give him a breather at halftime. But I mean, he's playing both ways, full time on defense, and that'll just wear him out before the game's over. So I guess they use him just for critical parts of the game, and that sure was a critical part.
But was that the first time I think we've seen him in the offensive setup all game? I believe it has. This, to me, though, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but to me, when William Knight is in this game as an offensive player, this team is a different team. Is that just me?
No, I think that's a correct statement to say that. I mean, you just showed it right there. Two plays and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, so he adds another dimension to the offense.
Here's the kickoff now. Washington, a good boot into that one to Shock at the 15. Outside, Avoids one tackle, avoids it, avoids another, and breaking and fighting his way to the 25-yard line on the tackle. Shock, who came back after he... And on the tackle there, DeMar Cranford, I believe. And Shock adjusted after, well, maybe 1, 2, 3 tackles, maybe.
The special teams of covering punts and kicks have been pretty impressive for the Big Reds, holding the return man to minimal gains.
Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 24. The give to Shock, and he takes it for about 2 or 3, I believe. Cranford checking in for the Big Reds. So 2nd down and 8 now from the 26. 51 seconds left to go. Is this Northern team a team that you would not be surprised with seeing a Hail Mary possibly?
Who knows in high school football? I mean, I don't know if they're going to play conservative and just run out the clock, seeing that they don't have a pretty good field position, or try and bust one in and get some momentum back.
It is 2nd and 8 now. Man in motion number 80, Jeremy Marska, and a flag is thrown. I believe too much time. I think that's the case. Yep, delay of game. And that's huge for the Big Reds. They got to love that one. That's just giving it right back to them. But truthfully, to summarize both these teams, I feel that when they are both in their prime, excellent football teams can play with anybody. But when they're kind of slumping, they're not very good, are they?
No, I mean, it just goes with the whole attitude. I mean, if you're losing, the camaraderie is not going to be there, but both teams riding 4-game winning streaks.
The handoff there, and he breaks another. Look out, Malachi. One man to beat, 40, 35, 30. Down to the 20-yard line, Anthony Malachi.
That was huge.
This guy, I tell you, you give it to him every now and then, a couple yards, then he'll break one, and he just did. Wow. Timeout charge to the Huskies. I believe that's their last timeout. Actually, no, it's not going to be a timeout. I thought the referee indicated that. They're downing it right away.
Or just move the chains. I'm not really sure.
Well, the clock still is not ticking, but they are immediately... Oh, here it goes now. 13 seconds left. 10. Kemp downs the ball. Spikes it at the 10-second mark. Wow, what a blast up the middle there by Malachi.
Just a simple between the tackles run, too. I mean, they were just playing conservative, run out the clock, and breaks it big. I'm not sure if they're going to...
And he's like a freight train when he gets going. You got to stop those big backs when they just get the ball.
He did a nice job of keeping his balance, too, because it looks like he was going to be tripped up here at the 40 or the 45-yard line, but he kept his footing.
We have a timeout by Port Huron Big Reds now to maybe regroup and talk about this one. But from a fan standpoint, a very entertaining first half, as I predicted.
I don't could ask for much more.
And this shows Big Reds. They want this just as bad as the Huskies do. They could have given up down 21-6, say, hey, another loss, that type thing. But they're still fired up. Don't count this team out yet. As we hear the Port Huron Northern Husky band. All right, so out of formation now is Kemp and the rest of them. 3 wide out set. Lone back is Malachi. 10 seconds left to go, first half. Shock in motion. Kemp back to pass. Over the middle and airing it out. What the heck happened there? I don't know. Number 87, Aaron White, was looking up, but didn't really, I don't think he knew where the ball was there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a field goal try also by Keith Christofferson.
Well, this indeed would be a long one from high school standards. You're looking at a 38-yard field goal. So he kicks this, and he can really be say he's among the greats of high school football field goal kickers. So here's the long kick. Does not have the distance. They might have got a piece of it. So 1 second remaining now in the first half of play. They are going to get a kickoff away.
Or the offense takes over right there.
Oh, sorry. Yep. The Big D's sleeping on that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. And what do you think? Do you air it out or do you kneel?
Well, if
It's hard to say. They're not a passing team,
right,
so they
that's
may
what I was
just.
saying. Just run it into the line, and you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, so 1st and 10 now from the 20. 1 second remaining. This will be the last play of the first half. Washington is back to pass. No, instead he doesn't pass. Avoid one tackle, avoids another. Good athletic play, but is out of bounds right there. And that is the end of a first half of play. The score after one half. The Port Huron Northern Huskies 21 and the Port Huron Big Reds 14. This is CPHS Channel 6, your home of high school football in the Battle of Port Huron tonight. We'll see you second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Big Red Marching Machine is being led onto the field by drum majors Melissa Brown and Todd West. Display flag captain Teresa Nudon and Thunderbird captain Kelly Gann. The band is under the direction of Robert W. Clark with team sponsors Lynn Hunter and Denise Selby. Rock and roll oldies are the theme of the show tonight as the Big Red Marching Machine opens with music from the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Drum majors Melissa Bruins and Todd Wedge. Is the band ready to take the field? Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And with a little help from my friends. with the beat that gets you off your feet, off your seat, and on your feet. Oh yeah. Let's keep going with a blast from the past as we are born to hand jive. Stephanie McNeil, Michelle Ozaya, Katie Dauphiné, Katie Conlon, Jason Bullock, Brian Folk, Andrea Schock, and Sarah Prevett in When I'm 64. At the conclusion of this evening's game, the Rick Fowler Trophy will be presented to the winning team. Please remain in your seat for the presentation of that trophy.